Hey guys, how you doing today? This is my Squamiferum, Philodendron, and this is a plant cutting that Chris and I traded from Garden Hoe channel, and we traded a couple of cuttings, and this is the cutting that one of the cuttings that she traded with me. Beautiful, beautiful plant. I love the fuzzy stems. But I was just watering her, and I picked her up to move her. I've got her sitting here. Let me move my camera. I've got her sitting in a terracotta pot on top of another terracotta pot, a tall one, just to keep her up a little bit more. But I lifted her up to move her, and look at the roots hanging out. So I need to repot her. She's gonna, look at that. This plant is going crazy. So what I'm gonna do is, oh man, that's not as big as I thought it was gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna put her back in this pot because I don't want to break her roots. I think I want a taller pot because I don't want to have to keep repotting her. Let me think about this. Now I'm going to put her in this green pot. So what I want to do is, now I just watered her, so she's going to be wet. I'm going to, let me do this part first. Put her back in here. I want to loosen up her soil. Now, I don't know what's in here. She could have roots everywhere. I'll make my decision about the pot after I see what is really going on in here. The soil is all fresh. I've only had this plant for a couple of months, so I will be using that soil. I'm just going to tip her, and then, geez, I'm not going to be able to push. Okay, she's coming out. I'm just going to slide her carefully. Oh boy. Yeah. You can see the root tracks on the bottom of the pot. Can you guys see that? You probably can't. My lighting isn't that good, and I'm going to try to pick her up. Look at the roots in here. That is not going to give her very much room. I am going to go out on my back porch and get her a nice big pot, because that one is not going to work. Okay guys, I went out and I got this big pot. I don't know the size of it. Maybe I'm going to guess an 8-inch. But I am going to fill it with my soil. I've got a nice airy soil mixture here. Like I said, I am not, the soil is all fresh, so she is going right back. Oh, that'll be perfect. Gives her plenty of extra room to grow, and I'm putting some worm castings in here for her. Whoops. Spreading them around here. And we will get her filled up. I can't believe how fast that little booger grew. Her root system is really, really nice. I love this plant. This was actually one of my wish list plants, and Chris was nice enough to do a trade with me, and that is a great way to get some plants that you want. If you got somebody that wants to trade or is willing to trade, or maybe even if they don't want to trade because they don't really want anything, you could always buy a cutting. Put some more soil in here. I still just cannot get over. I believe we did our trade and she rooted this out, and I think we traded in like June or July. I think it was more like maybe July or August. I don't know. I cannot remember. Tightening up my Velcro here a little bit. Okay, I think that looks pretty good, and I'm not going to water her. And it will be nice getting her into plastic because that terracotta that she was in, oh my god, I was having to water her all the time. I'm going to move my camera back up so you guys can see the plant. Whoops. Dang it. There she is. She is so beautiful. I believe since I've got her, this is a new leaf, I think, and then these two. I believe all the other ones that were the only ones that were on her when I got her. Now I can stick my pull down a little farther, give her a little more support. I'm going to tighten this one up just a little bit. But yeah, she's growing fantastically. I love the fuzzy stems. They're so freaking cute. But I'm growing her, she is in a West Widow, and then she's also under a grow light. She's actually under my Mars Hydro grow light off to the side a little bit. So she really likes it. Before, when she was in her terracotta pot, I was watering her probably, you know, because this is winter. I live in Ohio. I've got my heat on constantly now. So I was watering her in that terracotta pot probably every 3 to 4 days because she was drying out. Plus I have fans running in, a fan running in here, so it dries her out quickly. So now in this plastic pot, maybe I can get her down to, you know, once a week or so. Of course, this pot is just a little bit on the big side for her, so it may not even be that much. Maybe every week and a half or so. I'll just have to see and play it by ear. But she is super pretty. So, alright guys, there you go. She is all potted up. I'm still shocked that her roots were growing out of the bottom of the pot. I'm actually wondering if I should check the other plant that Chris gave me a cutting of, and a rooted cutting. I'm wondering if I should check that plant too, because I've had it just as long, and she is growing like crazy too, so I may also have to put her into another pot. But I will check her later. It's so pretty, and these are so soft. I love this plant. Alright guys, I will talk to you later. You have a great day, and bye. Peace.